Hello everyone and welcome back to another reading vlog. This is going to be the first reading vlog of the Owls 2020 Readathon. So if you don't know what the Owls Readathon is, I will link all that information down below. There's a lot to go through, so I'm just going to leave a link to the creator's video. For this readathon, I decided I wanted to try to aim for a magizoologist. I think that is a manageable goal for me, seeing as there's only 4 prompts to be a magizoologist and 5 if you want to be a dragon caregiver. So let me get into the books that I chose for this readathon. To become a magizoologist, you need to take care of magical creatures, potions, charms, and herbology. I also want to be a dragon caregiver, so there is a 5th prompt for that where you have to read a book about dragons. So in total, I have 5 books that I want to read throughout this readathon. The first one being for the care of magical creatures prompt, which is read a book with a creature that has a beak on the cover. So I decided to go with Witches of Ash and Ruin by E. Latimer. This one clearly has a crow or a raven on the cover, so it has a beak on it. I'm really excited for this. I did start it today. Actually, I'm on page 28, and we shall see how it goes. For charms, you have to read a book with a white cover, and I chose Paper Princess by Aaron Watt. This is a new adult novel that people absolutely adore, and I am just really in the mood to read some romance. So I'm excited to read this one. It's been on my list for a while. I have the sequel behind me here if you can see it, so I'm really interested in this one. Herbology is to read a book that starts with the letter I, and I ended up choosing I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, which is a manga collection. Apparently that prompt that I thought was read a book that starts with an I is not actually an I. Apparently it's an M, and it's just like a weird font. So I have to change the book that I was going to read for that prompt. I was originally going to read I Want to Eat Your Pancreas for that prompt. Not going to do that anymore. I'll probably still read this month, but it won't go towards this specific prompt. So instead, I will be reading an arc of Mexican Gothic by Sylvia Morena Garcia. She is the author of House of Jade. What is it called? Gods of Jade and Shadow, which I haven't read yet, but I really, really want to. I heard it's amazing. But yeah, I'm going to be reading this instead. I just wanted to jump in and switch that out. For potions, you have to read a book that is less than 150 pages, and I decided to read Emergency Planning for a Library of Questionable Legal Status by Caitlin Shimkus. So Caitlin, I'm sorry if I mispronounce your last name, but yeah, Caitlin used to be a coworker of mine at the bookstore that I currently am unemployed from, but hopefully be employed again soon after this mess is all over. But she wrote a book, and it is less than 150 pages, so I will be reading this one hopefully for this readathon. And then finally, like I said, I did want to read a book that has dragons in it for the Caring of Dragons prompt thing. So yeah, I decided to pick up House of Dragons by Jessica Cluess. So this is a book that doesn't come out until May, but I luckily have an arc of it, so I am going to try to read this one. I'm super pumped for it. It's supposed to be an epic fantasy novel, and it's just one that has been on my radar for a while, and I'm glad I found an arc of it so I can read it and get a review out. So here you have it, everyone. These are the 5 books that I want to read throughout this readathon. Hopefully I can read more since I have more time. But yeah, we're gonna be starting with Witches of Ash and Ruin, and let's get into this reading vlog. everyone, so since it is absolutely beautiful out today, I decided I wanted to do my update video outside on my porch. I wanted to update you guys on the reading progress I've made so far this week. So first of all, I did end up finishing Witches of Ashen Ruin by E. Latimer. This is a young adult fantasy novel set in Ireland, and it has Celtic myths and legends thrown into it with modern witchcraft, and it is absolutely amazing. I love the angst in it, I love the action, and I love the mystery. It was so good. I absolutely loved the dynamic between our main character Dana as well as the girl that she's kind of falling for. Her name is Minor, and it's all just fabulous. I loved it so much, and I can't wait to read the next book when it comes out because it leaves off on kind of a really good note, and I'm just really excited to see where this world goes and where this story goes because it was very good. The only complaint that I would have to say would be that I didn't like all of the points of views that it had. I thought some of them were a bit unnecessary, but I loved Minor's point of view and I loved Dana's point of view, and I loved one of the antagonists' point of view as well. I won't say who it was, but I did love that, but I thought some of them were unnecessary, but overall it was 4.5 out of 5 stars for me. I thought it was absolutely fabulous. So that was the book that I read for Care of Magical Creatures for the Owls Readathon. It was a book that had to have a creature with a beak on the cover, and this one obviously it has a crow/raven. I'm sorry, like I said, I am outside, so you can probably hear vehicles and stuff going on, but I'm gonna keep going. Next, I decided to pick up Paper Princess by Erin Watt. This is the Charms book, I think it's for. It's a book, read a book with white on the cover, with a white cover. This one does have that. It is a new adult romance novel. Clearly I am devouring it because I'm on page 251, and I read like almost all of this in one day. I started it a little bit yesterday and I read it almost in one day. I'm going to be finishing it today because I just love this trashy drama that is happening in this. I enjoy things like this. It doesn't even have to be the best written thing, but when I read it, I absolutely devour it. So this is a really quick read. I am loving it so far. And I love the fact that our main character, Ella, is experiencing this whole dynamic between 5 brothers and rich new lifestyle, and it's just insane and crazy and dramatic, and I'm really enjoying it. So that is it for my update for this moment anyway. I'm going to get back to reading Paper Princess, and I will update you all later. Hey everyone, I wanted to jump on and end my reading vlog for this week. I know I updated you on my reading of Witches of Ashen Ruin as well as my reading of Paper Princess, and I will have to say that I finished Paper Princess as well. I do not have a copy here. I am at my part-time job, so I'm just gonna talk about it. Paper Princess, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It was absolute trash, but I loved it, so I don't know what that says about me, but I did really enjoy it, and I do have the second book, so eventually I'm going to be picking that one up pretty soon probably. But I decided to jump into my next novel for the Owls Readathon. I wanted to start reading House of Dragons by Jessica Cluess. So this is the book that I chose to read to become like a dragon trainer. So like you had to read a book about dragons. So this one has POVs, like 5 POVs? Let me see. Yeah, 5 POVs. I know that seems like a lot, but we shall see how it goes. So far, it's alternating POVs, and all of our main characters are being chosen to battle it out to become the emperor/empress of this kingdom. So they all ride dragons. They're all part of like major families. One is a freaking murderer. It's really good stuff going on. So I'm about, let's see, 50 pages into it, so not too far, and I'm excited to see where it goes, but that is going to be for next week's reading vlog. So this is the end of this week's reading vlog. First week of Owls Readathon is done. Whoop! I nailed it. I read 2 books. So here's hoping I can finish the rest of my books. Maybe not this coming week, but maybe next week too. Anywho, I am going to end this reading vlog now. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun YouTube stuff, and I will see you all next time. Bye. Whoosh.